When I was younger, my dad was really into cars, especially the Chevy square bodies and the Mustang fastbacks, and he had one. But as I was growing up, I saw him and my brothers working on cars, and I initially was like mainly into like Pokemon cards and all that stuff, and I initially just got dragged into the whole thing where I had to work on cars. If I didn't have no knowledge about cars, I didn't know what am I doing with my life. So, but then it started snowballing into something bigger. I had more passion about it, I guess, to the point where I enjoyed working on cars, to the point where I find something, I'm like, hey, I can make something out of this. Is it an old engine block? I can take that apart, make a coffee table out of it, use the pistons as legs, but now it's just, I found this car, which is my A to B car, and it just grew on me.
Oh, how you run so fast. How did we not last? Try not till I get away.
My name's Tytus, I'm initially from Chinle, Arizona. I drive a 2004 PT Cruiser Limited. This car, it kind of was my A to B to car because I initially just wanted a car to get to work and come back. And once I found out it had the same motor, or close to the same motor as the SRT4, I was like, hey, I used to own a SRT4. Then I started messing with it, started changing the intake, started changing the downpipe, and it just kind of snowballed to where it's at right now. But it's gonna become more later for sure. So far, what I've done to the car was I got a tune from Diablo Sport. The turbo, I changed the smaller turbo out to a bigger turbo, a GT35, I believe. It's just like an Amazon one, but the downpipe is just straight all the way through. And also the intercooler, of course, changed that out from the stock one to a little bit thicker core. But right now it's pushing about 23 pounds of boost. From the initial stock horsepower, it was like 198, I believe. But now it's pushing close to 355. So it's still pretty heavy though. It's a heavy car, but it can keep up. I think that one of my friends, he had an Evo X, and he was like, "Hey man, you want to race?" And I was like, "I don't know if I can keep up, but I'll try." So I was like, my car's heavy. I took the back seat out, took as much weight as I could out. The back seat's really heavy. And so when we did it, I just put it in first and just gunned it. The first time we did a 40 roll, 40 roll, I lost. Got gapped really bad. But then the second time I put it all the way down to first, did a 30 roll, and I kept up with him neck to neck, but I couldn't keep up because I slowly got walked. But after that, I was pretty proud of myself because I was like, this is a PT Cruiser. I can keep up with an Evo. Who can say that?
Look, I don't play, I got goals, I got God, I got hope, I got soul in my home, I got G, that's my bro, OB, on the beat, he got heat on the stove. If they keep playing with us, they gon' reap what they sow, whoa. Yeah, buddy, we gon' keep talking cold, and I hang with a few, cause the most do the most. Wine bottles on the table, get the chairs and a toast, cause we didn't save ourselves, it was God as our boast, Look, talking like they know me, they don't know the half. I'm like Owen Hart, mixed inside a Noah's Ark. I had battles in the dark, while never show no regard.
But seeing cars that are different, but coming to the car scene here, it's just completely different because it's, some cars are, like you'll see older guys pull up in their Camaros or a Mustang, and you'll see like middle-aged men that pull up in Lamborghinis, the Supras and whatnot. But what makes me more happy is that you see more kids there, you see more females there, you see more, it's just a bigger community rather than just like all men, because it's fun, but seeing people laugh, seeing vendors there, it's just, it's amazing. But there's one memory I have where I went to a car meet, and I think you were there too. I think it was by that smoke shop or something like that. Yeah, that one was pretty nice because when I first pulled it, I was the first one there because of how excited I was. I just sat out in the parking lot, waited for someone to show up, and there was a guy that came out of his Miata and he just started talking to me. I just started talking, and we just got more involved, and a lot more people showed up. They wanted to see the car, and just, I think that was my favorite memory of the car scene now. Especially with this car, it's kind of different.